What's up, you guys? It's Ben and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything there is related to selling on Amazon, making passive income, and finally achieving financial freedom. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, consider subscribing. On today's video, I wanted to put myself back into your shoes. For somebody that has never sold on Amazon before and is just starting to kind of dip in their toes and try to think about, how do I do this product research thing? What software do I use? What kind of information do I look into? So on today's video, what we're going to do is go through step by step that I still use to this day every single time when it comes to looking for a potential new product to sell on Amazon FBA UK marketplace. Okay, there's going to be quite a bit of information for you to digest, so make sure to pause and maybe rewind the actual video itself. However, there's going to be a lot of very valuable information for you to take in, so let's get started. So we're on the Amazon FBA UK marketplace, and the first thing you really want to do is go on to potentially bestsellers. Okay, now bestsellers is basically, as the name suggests, is all the categories and the best-selling products in each particular category. And as you know, with Amazon, you can pretty much buy anything there. So for today's video, given the fact that it's now in August, I was thinking, let's start thinking about products we're going to sell in Christmas, around Christmas time, around that sort of festive period, etc. And I think one of the best categories to potentially get into and prepare is toys and games, because those products 9 times out of 10 will increase in sales around the Q4 period. Now you might be thinking, it's only August at the moment, why are you doing it so early on? And there's a very simple explanation for it. It's basically because the shipping, the purchasing of the product does take some time, and most importantly, the ranking of the product and getting the reviews will take some time as well. So what you want to do is give yourself a little bit of time already to rank your product on the first page, so when November, December comes, you will be really benefiting from those increased demand and increased sales. So let's go into toys and games. And as you can see here, we have the best sellers in the toys and games market. Now, there's a couple of things that I'm looking for. Number one, I'm looking for products that are not branded. Okay, so something like Uno would not work because that clearly is a very well-known brand, or Lego or anything like that. Fire HD, it doesn't work as well. I'm also looking for something that is relatively simple, something that will not break during transit, something that's not really complicated and probably wouldn't cost me so much either in terms of shipping and in terms of the actual product cost. And then I'm also looking, just as a last resort I'm looking for a product that is best selling but doesn't have the best a lot of reviews that comes with it. So as you can see here, we have Pencil Case, which might not be a bad shout. However, it has over 7,000 reviews. We've got 4,000 reviews. We're looking for something, in the couple of hundreds, stuff like that. So let's get to it. So first things first, let's just go through it. So branded, we can't really go into that. A swimming pool could potentially be a shout. However, now as we are in August, by the time these arrive, it will be out of season, so I don't think it would be a good idea. Plus, swimming pools are quite big, and therefore they will, something could go wrong with them. They could be burst or something like that, so I personally would not go ahead with it. Lego, it's all branded. Swimming pool again. Now we have Squeaky Egg Spoon Set Baby Toy. That does look quite promising. However, it's got 12,000 reviews. Potentially it is still a product. However, it's also being sold by Amazon, and I don't really want to compete against them, so let's continue going. And then we come across a pram toy, a Flannery pram toy. So that clearly is not a very well-known brand or brand at all. It's got 81 reviews, and the price points are very varied as well, so it can fit very simply with one of the products that I'm looking for, which is, low reviews, relatively cheap, nothing can really go wrong with it. So let's look into it a little bit deeper. So just going to go on to pram toys, okay, and toys and games. So now we have all the pram toys that Amazon is selling, and as you can see, majority of the products initially have quite a lot of reviews, but let's see if there are any products on the first page that have got a low number of reviews and is still selling. So we got one with 15 and it's only 4 left in stock. That is a good sign. We've got 22 reviews, 191, 85, more good signs. perfect. Obviously these are sponsored, but they still do count in my opinion. 64, 67. So in my opinion, it's actually not a bad niche at all. There's a lot of variety within the product as well, so you can really find you know, which ones sell and which ones don't, because there's so many different designs and stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to click on Helium extension, 10 product extension, and we're going to get the results. So first things first, this is what might shock you guys. You will see average reviews 1,000 and you'll think, oh my god, it's incredibly competitive, it's not that much revenue going on, so it's clearly going to be a no, and you would just move on straight away. And this is where more of us sort of more experienced sellers will continue looking a bit more further into the niche before kind of giving up on it. So first things first, let's see on the actual average reviews and what are the reviews like. And you can see the first one has actually got almost 10,000 reviews. That is a lot of reviews for a product, whereas all the others are in the hundreds. Some of them are 22, 49, 15, and they're all on the first page, making over £1,000 in sales. That is a good sign, okay? Just because these three have got over 14,000 reviews should not deter you from going and pursuing this particular product. It's just those guys are really dominating the market for whatever reason. But there's various other products that are still selling very well in terms of sales and revenue, okay? So that's the first thing. The next thing what I want to do is actually check if this particular product is a seasonal product. Is there a particularly good time of the year to sell this product? Does it sell at a particular time and then doesn't sell anything at all for the rest of the year? I really want to compare these figures to how much searching volume there is for, you know, on Amazon, on Google, etc. And the best thing to do is actually go on Google Trends and type in the word pram toy. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. So we're going to kick out of that and we're going to do Google search for United Kingdom for the last 5 years, and you can see it is a seasonal product. And the way I see that is by it has these sort of bumps every single year around the November time, and sort of peaking up around November, Christmas time, etc. That's when people are probably searching for it, to buy it for Christmas gifts, etc. And as you can see, we are in August, which is exactly the same time last year, August, and it's most likely to the revenue to continue going up. So effectively, a lot of people stay away from trendy products, whereas I actually really like them, because right now we are seeing the revenue figures for this amount of demand, for this amount of searches. So the demand will only go up as the months go by, right up until November, December, which is also a very good sign. Okay, now the next thing what I want to do is, so I figured out that it's a good niche, it's a simple niche, nothing that can go wrong with it. It's a trendy niche, however the trend is in my favor and it's going up, so therefore those figures that I saw on Helium 10 are actually going to go up, which is great. So the next thing I want to do is I actually want to look through the best sellers. Okay, I want to look at the best sellers, so we're going to go on Helium 10 again. And I'm going to click on a few of these products that are selling the most. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sort it by sales, and we're just going to click on a few of these. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to see what are the reviews like. Now, we're not looking for the positive reviews, we're actually looking for the negative reviews. We want to know as to what exactly people are complaining about this product, what people are not happy about, okay? So something that we can potentially give us an idea of what we can improve on, and so on. Now, this particular product's got 4.9 reviews out of 5. Given the fact that there's 3,000 reviews, I actually highly doubt this is correct. I think there's a lot of fake reviews as well going on, but this is Amazon, we kind of have to accept it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click on the 1-star reviews, because those are obviously going to be real. And what we want to do now is just read through them and see if there's anything that we could potentially improve on going forward. So first things first, I ordered this item, purchased it, new up to date, newborn nephew on collection, rather disappointed that the older version arrived. Item is therefore not as advertised, and features are visibly different in both. So so we're going to put on notes and we're going to go up to date. and we just want to get an understanding as to what people are looking for. Sadly, had to return as seam was split and inside fabrics were coming out poorly made. So strong seams, good quality. Okay, so these are all the negatives about this. So choking hazard. Okay, if you want to give your child this toy, supervise them at all times. My 6-month-old nearly choked off one of the tentacles. So okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go choking hazard. So what we can do there is potentially add like a label, the fact that it's a choking hazard, or make sure that we buy a potential design that you physically cannot choke on effectively. I've previously bought MSF for my own children. They're great. I was disappointed and shocked at the bad design of the ball containing smaller balls that hang down in the middle. While my daughter was playing with it and shaking with it, etc., etc., I had noticed she started easily choking again. So choking clearly is a very, very important factor for these particular products. Okay, so this is one product that we looked at. Let's have a look at another one. Okay, again, another 9,000 reviews are all positive, seems like. Let's see if we can find anything else. We want to become experts in this field. We want to know what exactly people are looking for. So then when it comes to buying your own product from Alibaba or China or wherever, we know exactly what we want. So dangerous, poorly made. Okay, hard plastic components. So no hard plastic components. Okay. Components. Okay, dangerous, fake, etc. Okay, that's good. This was a fantastic product. So not sewn properly, so make sure it's sewn properly so it doesn't come off. Sliders boots came off. Choking hazard and extremely dangerous. Again, what we saw before. So choking hazard obviously is very, very important for us. Bright colors, plenty to do. Okay, the mirror is cracked, etc. So the quality of the product again, stitching at the back. Okay, so it's just the stitching, the fakeness. What else is fake? Yeah, cheap replicas. Okay, get torn apart. So clearly this product has to be quite strong because obviously the kids will be playing with it, therefore pulling it. It cannot be a choking hazard, and obviously cannot be any sort of fake cheap replica, so to speak, anything that's similar to like a proper branded product. Effectively, you want to make sure that this product is good quality, a good price, etc. So the next thing what I want to do is now go back on one of these products, okay, and actually see what price do I need to get it at in order for it to make sense. Okay, this one is, for example, at $11.95. Okay, so let's see, for example, the average price for this is around £12. So between 10 and £12 is what we're going to be selling it at. So what price do we need to get this product at to make sure we get 100% ROI? Now, by 100% ROI, I'm talking about if you spend £1, you want to get £2 back. If you spend £3, you want to get back £6, and so on. So what we're going to do is, if you have the Helium 10, you're going to have a revenue calculator at the bottom of every single page. And this is where you can put in your product cost and see how much money you get back. Okay, so let's say we put in £1, we get back $6.89. Okay, so let's bring it up to, let's say, 3. We get back $8.49. Okay, let's see if we can do $3.50. Yep, still 100%. Let's do 4. Okay, so perfect. So it's around the £4 mark. So what we know is we are looking for up-to-date items that have got strong seams, so therefore good quality. They're not choking hazards. They don't have any hard plastic components, and they make sure that they're obviously sewn properly, strong seam, and so on. And now product price all in is around £4. Now by all in, I'm talking about product cost as well as the shipping price, okay? Because that is what you're going to be paying for. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that that product does not go above the £4 mark. So now that we know what niche we're looking into, what product we're looking into, what kind of price we're looking into, the next thing we need to do is go on to Alibaba. So on Alibaba, we type in pram toys, and we can see that we have plenty of results. We have 1,729 results. And what we're going to do is we're just going to click contact supplier on a few of those. Okay, there's quite a lot of prams and stuff, but you can see there should be more toys as well. Here's another toy that you can click on. Here's another toy that you can click on, another one. And what we're looking for is what quality are they? Do they have any plastic components? What kind of price are they? Etc, etc. So let's say we want to go on this one. So we'll click contact supplier, and then we can type in the message to the potential supplier. So hi there, I hope you are well. I am looking to buy 500 units of your pram toy. My address is ... Okay, could you please answer the following questions? Okay, and then you can say what is the quality, how are they made, okay, because that's what you want to know. You also want to know, is this a replica of another toy? Okay, can it be a choking hazard? What else? Does it have plastic components? Okay, so those are the sort of questions that we really want to get answers of, because that's what people are complaining with these particular toys. Okay, so those are the main questions. Now, in terms of the actual product itself, what we can do also is what would be the shipping cost and product cost for this as well, for these 500 units. Okay, can they be shipped? Can they be shipped by air or sea? So by air would be a little bit more expensive, however much quicker, whereas by sea would be a lot cheaper, but the shipping can take between sort of 4 weeks to 8 weeks going forward. Okay, and then I look forward in your response. Thanks, Ben. Okay, and that is a pretty simple message. You don't need to make it any fancy or anything like that at all, because these suppliers get tons of these messages pretty much on a daily basis, and therefore by you saying that you're a massive wholesaler or anything like that, it doesn't, they can see right through it, because they can easily see of how much money you actually spent on Alibaba. And if it says 0, you're probably not so big as you say. One thing I have to notice as well is that even though I do have my product price of £4, it's something that I do not want to mention in my first message, because I want to see as to what they say. Don't start the negotiation process from the very, very beginning, because they might come in at a price that is already below £4, which is great. The more money you can save, the more money that you will be in your pocket going forward. And that's it. And then you just click on send inquiry. And usually the next day they will come back with you, hopefully if they're a good supplier, answering all these questions and giving you the prices and giving you all the information you need to potentially make your first order. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. There'll be a lot more videos to come around selling on Amazon, going step-by-step tutorials on how to list your product, how to do advertising for your product, how to scale up your business, what to do if anything goes wrong, or let's say, for example, your stock doesn't sell. I will be speaking about that, sort of alternative methods of getting rid of your stock. So please follow the channel, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.